With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is, read the following statements. We are given with these 5 statements, and then we have to select the option with correct set of statements. So among these options, which option has the correct set of statements? So now let us come to the statements one by one. So statement first is, A statement says that Volvox does not have a free living sporophyte. So free living sporophyte means a sporophyte that is of independent existence. It is the sporophyte which is having its own independent existence. On independent existence means that it is not dependent upon the gametophytes. It is not dependent on the gametophytic stage of the plant. So, but in case of Volvox, the sporophyte, it is dependent upon gametophyte. So it is not of independent existence. So the statement was, Volvox does not have a free living sporophyte is correct because its sporophyte, it is dependent. So it is not free living. So B statement says that all alga show haplontic life cycle. So what does mean by haplontic life cycle? Haplontic life cycle of a plant means where the dominant stage in the life cycle, where the dominant stage, it is haploid stage. The dominant stage is haploid, that is which has n number of chromosomes, single n, haploid stage, single set of chromosomes. So it is in most of the alga, they are haplontic in nature, but in some alga such as green alga, in some red alga, the life cycle, it is haplodiplontic life cycle. That is, it has both haploid as well as diploid life cycle. So it is haplodiplontic life cycle. So it is not true that all the alga, they have only haploid life cycle, whereas some green alga and red alga, they have haplodiplontic life cycle. So this statement, it is an incorrect statement. So this is an incorrect statement. So C statement says that the sporophyte of fucus is dominant and photosynthetic. So this is also a correct statement. So what happened in case of fucus is the main thallus. In case of fucus, it is sporophyte. So the fucus, it is a sporophyte that undergo meiotic divisions just before the formation of gametes. So it is also B statement. It is also a correct statement because sporophyte of fucus, in case of fucus, it is photosynthetic as well as dominant phase in the life history of fucus. So it undergoes meiosis. The sporophyte of fucus, it undergoes meiosis just before the gametes are formed. So before the formation of gametes, it undergoes meiotic cell division and leads to the formation of gametophytic plant body, which is recessive. And this sporophyte, it is the photosynthetic and the major phase in the life history of fucus. So it is photosynthetic as well as dominant in nature. So thus our C statement, it is also correct. So let us come to the D statement. D statement says that all seed-bearing plants have diplontic life cycle. According to D statement, all seed-bearing plants have diplontic life cycle. So in case of diplontic life cycle, the free living phase of the plant, it is diploid in nature. So diploid, that is 2 sets of chromosomes, 2n, free living phase is dominant in the life history of plants. So this is in case of all the seed bearing plants, that is in all the gymnosperms as well as in the angiosperms. In all gymnosperms and in the angiosperms, this is the predominant stage. So all the gymnosperms and angiosperms, they are together referred to as seed bearing plants. These all have diplontic life cycle. So these all have diplontic life cycle. So our D statement, thus this is also correct, that all the seed-bearing plants have diplontic life cycle. So let us come to the part E. It says that bryophytes have haplodiplontic life cycle. So this is also correct statement, that all the bryophytes, they have haplodiplontic life cycle, that is they spend half of their life cycle in the haploid form and half of their life cycle in the diploid form, that is in the form of n number of chromosomes, and in 2n, that is in the form of half life cycle is in the form of sporophyte generation, and half life cycle it exists in the form of gametophyte generation. So this statement, it is also correct. So let us come to the options. Option first says that A, B, C, D and E, these all are correct, but the B statement, that was an alga shows haplontic life cycle, it has some exceptions, so this is an incorrect option. So then is all except D, but B again it is incorrect, so this is also an incorrect option. And then is all except C, but C was correct statement, so this is also incorrect. And then is all except B, yes, B was the only incorrect statement, so this is our correct option, that is all except B. So this is the correct option.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.